Hey Magic players! So Maro, or Mark Rosewater, just released his teaser for the new upcoming Edge of Eternity set that is set to release at the end of July for pre-release, and then, standard rotation happens at the beginning of August. So let's go through some of these teasers. So first up, we will see a repeated activated ability that lets you draw 2 cards, make a 2/2 creature token. Then a white card that can return a non-creature, non-land card from the graveyard to the battlefield. R.I.P. Abuelo's Awakening. And then another Arch Charm, a card that makes you choose odd or even. A new artifact token called Munitions. I wonder what that does. A variant on Devour. That's an old ability that lets you basically eat creatures and then do something. A card that lets you take control of an opponent. A legendary 5-color artifact. Oh no, EDH players rejoice. A poison card. Now, wait a minute. A lot of the poison cards or toxic cards are rotating out of standard. However, Finn the Fangbearer is actually standard legal because it was in Foundations. And this makes your Death Touch creatures create poison counters. A card that grants abilities to Slivers. Give me back my son. Next up are some rules text that will be showing up on some cards. So, quote, whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. It's decent. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot artifact creature. Interesting. And you may play lands from your graveyard. Could we be getting a random map excavator reprint? You may instead create that many copies of enchanted permanent. I like doppelgang effects. Artifact cards and red cards in your hand have... Put target creature from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped and attacking. The first spell each player casts during each of their turns may be cast without paying its mana cost. Sign me up for that. X is the number of differently named lands you control. Towns. Artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types. And spells you control have affinity for artifacts. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the creature type lines from the set. So there's Jellyfish Scientists, Insect Artificers, Plant Scorpions, Drix Assassin, Elemental Lurgoyf, Mites, Robot Pangolin, Kavu Pilot, and Lobster Citizens, and Eldrazi. Now listen, the last time we saw Eldrazi in the story, we were talking about Emrakul getting trapped in the moon on Innistrad, and if you paid attention to one of the recent lores that talked about Nicol Bolas getting freed from the Meditation Realm, Emrakul escaping from the moon is definitely on the table. And of course, there are some names of cards in the set. I'll let you read those. But of course, we already know that Shocklands are coming back to standard, so I'm very excited about Edge of Eternities.